Good evening. This is All India Radio and I'm Tanvi Taneja with the news at 9. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says ties with Japan will become more robust as India aims to become a $5 trillion economy in the next 5 years. Home Minister Amit Shah tells security forces to show zero tolerance towards terrorism and terrorists. Bombay High Court upholds constitutional validity of reservation for the Maratha community in Maharashtra. Consumer Affairs Minister Vilas Paswan says government is moving towards one nation, one ration card. Fugitive diamond merchant Nirav Modi remanded to judicial custody till 25th of July by a UK court. And in the ICC Cricket World Cup, India set a target of 269 runs for West Indies at Manchester. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said the ties between India and Japan will become stronger in New India and will become more robust as India aims to become a $5 trillion economy in the next 5 years. Addressing the Indian community in Japanese city of Kobe this evening, the Prime Minister said Japan has played an important role in India's economic development and relations have become stronger from the time of cooperating to making a car to manufacturing the bullet trains.
एक समय था जब हम कार बनाने में सहयोग कर रहे थे और आज हम बुलेट ट्रेन बनाने में सहयोग कर रहे हैं। आज पूरब से पश्चिम तक, उत्तर से दक्षिण तक भारत का ऐसा कोई भाग नहीं है जहां जापान के प्रोजेक्ट्स या इन्वेस्टमेंट ने अपनी छाप न छोड़ी हो।
Mr. Modi said talent and manpower of India are also contributing to strengthen Japan. He said digital literacy is growing very fast and huge infrastructure is being prepared for innovation and incubation.
भारत में डिजिटल लिटरेसी आज बहुत तेजी से बढ़ रही है। डिजिटल ट्रांजैक्शन रिकॉर्ड स्तर पर है। इनोवेशन और इंक्यूबेशन के लिए एक बहुत बड़ा इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर तैयार हो रहा है। इसी के बल पर आने वाले 5 वर्षों में 50,000 स्टार्टअप्स का इकोसिस्टम भारत को बनाने का लक्ष्य हमने रखा है।
Mr. Modi said this is his 4th trip to Japan as Prime Minister, and during the visits he has observed that making talent and technology is a part of nation building in Japan. Quoting from Mahatma Gandhi's teachings, Mr. Modi said, very few people know that Gandhiji's choice for the 3 monkeys was inspired from Japan. Prime Minister Modi thanked the Indian diaspora for being part of the world's largest democratic process, which saw the participation of 61 crore voters. He said the present mandate to his government has been given to meet the expectations and aspirations of New India, which will give new vigor and energy to our relationships with the other nations. The Prime Minister also witnessed the exchange of letter of intent on Ahmedabad-Kobe sister city partnership. After arriving in Osaka this morning, the Prime Minister held a bilateral meeting with his Japanese counterpart Shinzo Abe on the sidelines of the G20 summit, which begins tomorrow. Mr. Modi expressed his gratitude to Mr. Abe for the warm welcome accorded to the Indian delegation. Mentioning that Mr. Abe was the first friend to congratulate him after his party won in the general elections, Mr. Modi wished Japanese people on the commencement of the Reiwa era.
यह जापान का रेवा एरा का कालखंड है और उस कालखंड की हमारी ये पहली मुलाकात है। मैं आपको और जापान की जनता को इस नए कालखंड के लिए अनेक अनेक शुभकामनाएं देता हूं और मुझे खुशी है कि हिज मैजेस्टी का राज्यारोहण के समय हमारे राष्ट्रपति जी अक्टूबर मास में इसमें शामिल होंगे और भारत को इस बात का गर्व होगा कि इस ऐतिहासिक घटना में हम भी साक्षी होंगे।
The Prime Minister also said that he was looking forward to the visit of Mr. Abe to India later this year for the annual summit. Foreign Secretary Vijay Gokhale later told media that both leaders discussed different aspects of Indo-Japan relations and agreed to expand the strategic template of relationship between the two countries. Union Home Minister Amit Shah took stock of the overall law and order situation in Jammu and Kashmir at a high-level meeting of the Unified Command Headquarters on the second day of his tour to Srinagar. He also reviewed arrangements related to the upcoming 46-day Amarnath Yatra beginning on 1st of July. Mr. Shah also took a detailed review of various development schemes and projects in the state. Later, addressing a press conference, Special Secretary Internal Security A.P. Maheshwari said that the Home Minister stressed on zero tolerance towards terrorism and terrorists.
Today morning, he took review of the overall security scenario of the state and the major focal points which emerged. Number one, there should be zero tolerance towards terrorism and the terrorists. There should be continued strict action against terror funding. The rule of law should be enforced at all the costs.
Governor Satyapal Malik, Home Secretary Rajiv Gauba, state administration officials and top officials of all the security and intelligence agencies also attended the meeting. Earlier in the morning, Mr. Shah visited the residence of martyred Inspector Arshad Khan in uptown Karan Nagar area of Srinagar and offered condolences to the bereaved family. The Bombay High Court today upheld the constitutional validity of reservation for the Maratha community in government jobs and education. A division bench of Justices Ranjit More and Bharti Dangre, however, said the quota percentage should be reduced from the present 16% to 12 to 13%. The reduced quota is as recommended by the State Backward Classes Commission. The court declared that the state government possesses legislative competence to create a special category of the socially and educationally backward class and grant reservation. The court was hearing petitions challenging Maharashtra government's decision granting 16% reservation to the Maratha community in government jobs and educational institutions. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. Union Minister of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution, Vilas Paswan today said the government is moving towards one nation, one ration card. He said the national portability of ration cards will ensure all beneficiaries, especially the migrants, in getting access to public distribution system, PDS, across the nation. Mr. Paswan was addressing the meeting of state food secretaries and government officials on the food security issue in New Delhi today. He said integrated management of PDS is creating a central repository of ration cards to help national level deduplication. The Parliament has passed the Special Economic Zones Amendment Bill 2019 with Rajya Sabha approving it today. The Lok Sabha passed the bill yesterday. The bill seeks to amend the Special Economic Zones Act 2005. Replying to a discussion on the bill in the Rajya Sabha, Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal said that the small amendment can have a large impact on investments and employment generation. The minister said the amendment will help in bringing international financial services centres to the country. Earlier, participating in the debate, Jairam Ramesh of the Congress Party said there are several SEZs that have acquired huge amounts of land at a nominal price without any economic activity happening in them. Derek O'Brien of the Trinamool Congress, Ram Gopal Yadav of the SP, Prasanna Acharya of the BJD and others participated in the discussion. Environment and Forest Minister Prakash Javadekar today said that India will not succumb to pressure of developed countries on the issue of climate change, and it will continue to put forward its interest while addressing the issue. Mr. Javadekar said the developed countries contribute 70% in greenhouse gas emissions, unlike India, whose share is only 3%. The minister was speaking in the Rajya Sabha on a calling attention motion on the situation arising out of climate change in the country and the steps taken by the government to tackle it. Several Telugu Desam Party TDP and Congress leaders from Telangana today joined the BJP. Former ministers E. Pedi Reddy and B. Janardhan and former MP Suresh Reddy of TDP joined the party at BJP headquarters in New Delhi. Senior state Congress leaders M. Shashidhar Reddy and the party's minority cell leader Sheikh Rahmatullah also joined the BJP. They were inducted into the party by BJP General Secretary P. Muralidhar Rao. A UK court today extended till July 25th the remand of fugitive diamond merchant Nirav Modi. Nirav is wanted by Enforcement Directorate in connection with nearly $2 billion Punjab National Bank fraud and money laundering case. He is lodged in Wandsworth Prison in southwest London since his arrest in March. The UK High Court on June 12th rejected Nirav's bail application, his fourth attempt to get bail. He was arrested by uniformed Scotland Yard officers on an extradition warrant on March 19th and has been in prison since. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will share his thoughts with the people in the country and abroad in his Mann Ki Baat program on All India Radio this Sunday. It will be the first Mann Ki Baat program after Mr. Modi assumed office for the second term. In the 42nd edition of the Mann Ki Baat program of All India Radio, Mr. Modi talked about Ayushman Bharat initiative and had said that over 10 crore vulnerable and poor families will benefit under the scheme.
आयुष्मान भारत योजना के तहत लगभग 10 करोड़ परिवार यानी करीब 50 करोड़ नागरिकों को इलाज के लिए एक साल में 5 लाख रुपए का खर्च भारत सरकार और इंश्योरेंस कंपनी मिलकर के देगी। देश भर के लोगों को बेहतर इलाज और स्वास्थ्य सुविधा मिले, इसके लिए विभिन्न राज्यों में नए एम्स खोले जा रहे हैं।
Talking to AIR News, Ayushman Bharat CEO Indu Bhushan said the scheme has completed almost 9 months and 30 lakh people have benefited from this scheme so far.
We have committed more than 4,000 crore rupees. 2/3 of these 30 lakh patients have benefited from private sector hospitals. So far, more than 15,000 hospitals have impaneled with us.
We now bring you a report from Bengaluru on public perception of Prime Minister's Mann Ki Baat program.
In the 50th episode of Mann Ki Baat, Prime Minister Narendra Modi had shared the reason for choosing radio medium for his address to the nation. He had said that it was radio that had broken the news of Pokhran nuclear test during the tenure of the then Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee in a tea stall. Our Prime Minister Mr. Modi had said that watching that particular effect of the news on radio led him to realize and internalize that this was a medium that was truly connected with the masses and that in terms of reach and depth of communication, radio has been incomparable. The professor in computer science and director of Center for Engineering Education Research at KLE Technological University in Hubli, North Karnataka, Gopalakrishna Joshi, shares his views on Mann Ki Baat program.
An important aspect to be noted is every leader needs to understand the citizens he is serving. Mann Ki Baat is able to serve as a powerful means in this respect. In this sense, Mann Ki Baat is very unique.
In the 50th episode of Mann Ki Baat, the Prime Minister himself had said that when he became the Prime Minister, it was natural for him to turn towards a strong, effective medium, that is radio, to reach out to masses. Sudhindra, AIR News, Bengaluru.
On to sports news. In the ICC Cricket World Cup, India have set a 269-run target for the West Indies in the league match now underway at Manchester. Chasing the target, the West Indies were 93 for 4 in 22.1 overs when reports last came in. Earlier, electing to bat, India posted 268 runs for the loss of 7 wickets in the stipulated 50 overs. Virat Kohli today became the fastest batsman to reach 20,000 international runs, top scored with 72 today. Mahendra Singh Dhoni scored an unbeaten 56. Mohammad Shami struck early for India to remove Chris Gayle and SD Hope cheaply. Tomorrow, South Africa take on Sri Lanka in their next league match at Chesterley Strait. The match will be played from 3 p.m. Indian Standard Time. India today dethroned England to rise to the top of ODI rankings just 3 days ahead of their blockbuster World Cup clash. As per the latest rankings released by the ICC, India led the chart with 123 points, followed by World Cup hosts England 122 and New Zealand 114. And now, before we end the bulletin, here are the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says ties with Japan will become more robust as India aims to become a $5 trillion economy in the next 5 years. Home Minister Amit Shah tells security forces to show zero tolerance towards terrorism and terrorists. Bombay High Court upholds constitutional validity of reservation for the Maratha community in Maharashtra. Consumer Affairs Minister Vilas Paswan says government is moving towards one nation, one ration card. Fugitive diamond merchant Nirav Modi remanded to judicial custody till 25th of July by a UK court. And in the ICC Cricket World Cup, India set a target of 269 runs for West Indies at Manchester. And that is all in the news at 9. Good night.